Thanks for joining us here at WeatherNation on a Saturday. We've got your top stories across the country, which begin with some of the recent warmth. In fact, it's a very hot day down into South Texas, of all places, in the summertime. But still, we do have some heat advisories in place for temperatures that will be a little bit warmer than usual. Through today, heat indices will climb past 110 degrees. So the beach, that's the place to be through the day today. Or if you can get to a mall with some air conditioning, go see a movie perhaps, because this heat likely to stick with us through the afternoon. Victoria all the way down to Brownsville, heat advisories are in place through the rest of your Saturday. Temperatures already feel like 106 for Corpus Christi. This is your heat index, which combines the air temperature with the humidity, and that's what it feels like as you step out the door. So triple digits across much of Texas. It's a hot one, folks, so be prepared as you're making your plans for the weekend. Temperatures really aren't that far above average. In fact, some places north of us are actually below average, so it's not unseasonable heat per se, but it is going to be feeling worse than that with high temperatures. Additionally, with that humidity also putting together to make that heat index. Another place that's been very warm as of late, Portland, Oregon. New numbers coming out from the National Weather Service indicate that this has been the warmest start to summer so far. If you imagine the first day of summer to be June 22nd, August 14th is our most recent data point, and the average temperature in Portland has been 71.7. Now that takes into account the daytime heat as well as the overnight low temperatures, which have both been very mild. Not the only spot though. Portland, Oregon setting a record, Vancouver, Washington also a record, and Salem and Eugene both into record territory for warmest starts to summer ever on record. And a lot of these records go back over 100 years. So again, the record high temperatures we've seen all summer contributing to that. Also with that warmth during the overnight hours, we usually cool off here in the Pacific Northwest, but that hasn't been the case through the evenings. So our overall average temperatures have been on the high side. Now, the warmth has spread even into the Front Range with a few showers yesterday for Denver, Colorado. Thanks to everybody on Twitter who's been sending in their photos, but it really wasn't a whole lot of precipitation. It's been hot and dry here across all of the West, and we're going to continue to see that dry air moving in. The water vapor satellite imagery shows a nice plume of dry air coming in across California and Nevada and really eating away at those higher dew points. The humidity now pushing into the central plains with another storm system. So our monsoonal moisture is now shut off for the time being. Just a couple of rain sprinkles here across the southern Rockies for the next few days, but big changes are in the works, folks. We're going to have that high pressure ridge breaking as the jet stream dips a little further to the south across the western coast, and that will give us a big change in the forecast as well. Places like Seattle, for example, still running hot and dry for now, but we've got wet weather straight ahead into next week. Stay tuned here on Weather Nation. More coming up, especially your tropical update.
Good Saturday to everyone out there in the Southeast. Meteorologist Addison Green here with you, checking on the latest forecast conditions. And we always like to thank those that share their photos and videos with us on Twitter and on Facebook. And this one coming in from Twitter from GB Linebury. And we can see right here in the Key West area, it was a beautiful start to the day with the sun rising in the distance. And it's still looking like a pretty nice day across portions of Georgia, such as out near the Atlanta area. The roadway is looking pretty good as well. They are north of this stationary frontal boundary, which has been the focal point for showers and storms to be at, as well as down across central and southern portions of Florida. In fact, over the past few days, we've seen scattered thunderstorms generating some localized flash flooding, as well as some severe elements like a funnel cloud and a water spout. But as you go in towards Sunday afternoon, we'll see that chance for showers diminish a little bit as that frontal boundary begins to fade away. And we'll start to bring that influx of moisture further across the Gulf and push northward in towards the Tennessee and the Ohio River Valley. And eventually a frontal boundary will start to come down across towards the East Coast, as well as going down towards the Gulf Coast. So places like Atlanta, Birmingham, Monday morning through Charleston, with the chance for seeing thunderstorm activity. And the rainfall amounts to add up a good amount across portions of the I-10 corridor, for example. Temperatures tonight will get down to the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and for tomorrow we'll have our highs into the 90s for most locations, with some spots seeing those scattered thunderstorms developing before the day is done.
We've got an update for you here at Weather Nation, talking top stories from coast to coast and even into the oceans. We take you now to Aruba, where it's been a beautiful afternoon out here. Very quiet conditions across the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, Great Bay Beach as well, into St. Martin. All of these places not seeing a whole lot of shower and thunderstorm activity. A few raindrops out there, but nothing that would put a damper on your tropical vacation. And so far, we still have not had that much tropical activity. There is one invest that we are watching here off the coast of Africa, but over the next 5 days, a very low chance for those clouds and showers to organize themselves into a tropical system near the Cape Verde Islands. Here it is on the water vapor satellite imagery from NOAA, and you can see that we have plenty of moisture, but we're running into some drier air just off to the west of us. And so it's going to be pretty slim at best if any of these storms can get themselves organized. And then even the GFS model not printing out a whole lot of excitement in the next couple of days and even into next week. Now, typically, we should be forming quite a few storms. In fact, as we move through the middle of August, we are starting to climb toward the peak of Atlantic hurricane season, which actually does intensify towards September the 10th, where we have the greatest number of tropical storms and hurricanes forming in the Atlantic basin. But so far it's been pretty quiet here across the Atlantic, and it looks that way on the satellite imagery for now as well. But somewhere where it's been quiet and cool, as we take you to the northeast. This is another spot where we've had some very nice weather, but we will have some clouds and showers moving into the region into the next couple of days. But it's been gorgeous in Saratoga Springs. Perfect weather out there. Christine on Facebook sharing that photo from the racetrack, and some great looking webcams for your Saturday. Couldn't have asked for nicer weather out here, from Cape Cod down into New York City. Bright sunshine and below average conditions, surprisingly comfortable up here into New England, with temperatures into the middle to low 70s, which is well below average. Buffalo 7 degrees below the norm, and Portland 6 degrees below average for the afternoon today. Now, changes are on their way. Another area of low pressure you can already see approaching through the Great Lakes will bring us some clouds and showers as we move towards Saturday evening. Western New York, upstate New York, spilling over into Vermont and New Hampshire by Sunday morning. We have some cloud cover and a little bit of light rain potentially. And then this frontal boundary continues its trek off the coast with a little bit of leftover cloud cover behind, and temperatures still will be on the cool side even into next week. We will squeeze out a few rain showers here across the northeast, but it's not a ton of rain, so it won't put a total damper on your weekend heading through Sunday, with the possibility of an additional ½ inch or so of rainfall across western New York and into the Adirondack Mountains. But again, we will still be below average as we move through our Sunday. For temperatures, not too bad though. Middle 70s once more for Rochester, upper 70s into Boston, pretty close to average, and only 1 degree off there for the nation's capital and into Philadelphia. Stay tuned with us here at Weather Nation for the rest of your afternoon.